thing that learns you. Some hauntings are loud, doors slamming, objects flying, voices shouting your name from empty rooms. Those are almost comforting because at least you know something is there. This story isn't like that. This story is about something that doesn't announce itself. It studies, it listens, and when it finally moves, it moves correctly. It started with a mirror. Adrian lived alone in a small house at the edge of town. Nothing dramatic. 2 bedrooms, narrow hallway, bathroom mirror directly across from the bedroom door. The kind of layout where, if your bedroom door is open, you can see yourself in the mirror from bed. He noticed it one night around 2:03 a.m. He woke up randomly. No noise, no dream, just that strange snap into awareness. His bedroom door was open, the hallway light was off, but the mirror was visible in the darkness, catching faint moonlight from the living room window. He could see the reflection of his bedroom doorway in it, and himself, lying in bed, facing the mirror. That was the problem. He sleeps facing the wall, always has, but in the mirror, his reflection was on its back, staring straight up, eyes open. He didn't move, didn't breathe differently, he just watched. The version of him in the mirror slowly turned its head toward him. Its eyes were open, but Adrian's were not. He squeezed his eyes shut immediately, counted 5 seconds, 10, 15. He opened them. The mirror showed the normal hallway, the normal doorway, no reflection of the bed, as if the angle had shifted. He got up and shut his bedroom door, locked it. The next morning, he checked the mirror. Normal. He told himself it was sleep paralysis bleeding into wakefulness, brain glitch, misfire. The second night, he woke again at 2:03 a.m. His bedroom door was closed, locked, but light was on in the hallway. He knew he turned it off. He sat up, listened. Soft movement, not footsteps, not quite, more like fabric sliding across the wall. He got out of bed slowly and unlocked the door, opened it. The hallway was empty, light on, mirror facing him. He stepped out and froze. In the mirror, he wasn't alone. Standing behind him in the reflection was a tall shape, long arms, head slightly bent sideways. It stood close enough that if it were real, he would feel its breath. But when he spun around, the hallway was empty. When he looked back at the mirror, he was alone again. The third night, he didn't sleep. He waited for 2:03. When the clock changed, nothing happened. He almost laughed until the bathroom door slowly opened by itself. He watched the mirror from his bedroom doorway. Nothing there. Then something changed. His reflection blinked. He did not. His reflection smiled. He did not. It raised its hands slowly. Adrian's real hands were at his sides. The reflection pressed its palm against the mirror from the inside, and the surface rippled like water disturbed by a stone. A second hand pressed beside the first, longer fingers, thinner, not his proportions. The reflection leaned forward, its face stretched slightly as if pushing through glass. Its mouth opened, wider, unnaturally wide. Adrian stumbled backward into his room. The hallway light burst. Darkness swallowed everything. He slammed the door shut, locked it. He could hear something now, not outside the door, inside the walls, soft crawling. Not fast, careful, patient. It moved upward, into the ceiling. He stared at the ceiling above his bed. The paint dented slightly downward, as if something heavy was resting directly above him. The dent dragged slowly across the ceiling, stopping exactly over his chest. He ran out of the house that night, didn't take anything, stayed with a friend, told no one the truth. When he returned 2 days later during daylight, the house looked normal, but the mirror was gone. Not broken, not fallen, gone. The hook still in the wall, empty space where it used to hang. That night, he boarded up the bathroom doorway, screwed wood panels over it. He refused to replace the mirror. He thought removing it removed the access point. 3 nights passed peacefully. On the 4th night, he woke up at 2:03 a.m. His bedroom door was closed, locked. He did not leave it open anymore. He kept his eyes shut. He didn't want to look. Then he heard breathing. not from the hallway, from inside his room, slow, measured, learning the rhythm of his own. He forced himself to open his eyes. Across from his bed, on the blank wall where there had never been a mirror, was a rectangle, faint, reflective, like glass growing out of drywall, and in it, his room, perfectly mirrored, except in the reflection, he was still asleep, on his side, facing the wall. The reflection's bedroom door was open, and something was standing in it, tall, head bent sideways, watching the sleeping version of him. Adrian slowly sat up in the real room. In the reflection, the sleeping version did not move. The tall shape shifted. Its head slowly rotated toward the glass, toward him, toward the real him watching. It stepped closer to the sleeping version, reached down, placed one long hand on its shoulder, and began to shake it gently. In the real room, Adrian felt a hand grip his shoulder. He screamed and swung wildly. There was nothing there. The reflective rectangle in the wall began expanding, spreading like frost across the paint, becoming clearer, brighter. He could now see deeper into the mirrored hallway. Doors open, rooms dark, shadows moving inside each one. The tall figure in the reflection leaned close to the sleeping version's ear. Its mouth opened, and Adrian heard his own voice whisper, "Switch." The sleeping version's eyes opened, but they were wrong. Too black, too empty. They locked onto the glass, locked onto him, and then the sleeping version sat up. At the same time, Adrian felt something inside his chest shift, a cold pressure sliding through his ribs. The room flickered. For half a second, he was looking at himself, from the bed, from inside the reflection, looking out. The tall figure was now behind him, its hand resting gently on his shoulder, comforting, possessive. He blinked, and he was back in his room, alone. The reflective wall was gone, the paint smooth again. His shoulder still burned where something had touched it. He moved out the next day, left the house empty, sold it below market value, never explained why. The new owners lasted 3 weeks. Neighbors reported something odd. Every night at exactly 2:03 a.m., lights turn on inside the house. All of them, simultaneously, and through the bathroom window. You can see someone standing inside, facing the mirror, but the mirror hasn't been there in years, and sometimes if you drive by slowly enough, you'll see 2 figures in that reflection, one standing, one watching from behind. If you wake up tonight and feel like someone is observing you, don't immediately look toward your door. Don't look at any dark surface that could reflect you, because if something has been studying you long enough, it won't appear wrong. It will appear precise. Your posture, your breathing, your face, and when it finally decides to switch places, you won't know which side of the glass you're on. So before you sleep tonight, check your mirrors. Make sure your reflection moves when you do. Make sure it blinks when you blink. And if you wake up at exactly 2:03 a.m., stay very still. If something is standing in your doorway, it might still be learning, and you do not want it to finish.